But now, as I say, the time is just coming up to 10 to 8, and it's been 30 years since the discovery of the BRCA breast cancer gene. Crucial to our understanding of hereditary cancer, it's paved the way for genetic testing to identify those at most risk of inheriting a faulty gene, and alongside that, a wide range of treatment options. Scientists say it's also playing a pivotal role in developing treatments for other types of cancer. Our health correspondent Lisa Summers has been speaking to one woman who had preventative surgery after discovering she had the gene.
My chances of getting breast cancer were between 70 and 90%. You feel very out of control of your health, and I had, in all respects, a healthy body and was having to make these really big decisions and having really big surgeries based off of a healthy body.
Do you remember, Emma, when Mummy had to have her operations? Because you were just little, weren't you?
I was 2.
You were 2. Do you remember it though?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Go stay at Grandpa's.
You did have to stay at Grandma Grandpa's, didn't you?
Only after her dad and auntie were diagnosed with cancer did Lisa discover she too had inherited a faulty BRCA gene. It puts her at much higher risk of both breast and ovarian cancer.
It was absolutely devastating. It was, my whole world crashed around me at that time. It was really, really difficult, especially because I was a single parent to a young child. It feels like a death sentence initially.
But learning she had it gave her the choice to take preventative action, and Lisa had a double mastectomy in 2020.
Having such a young child, I knew that I needed to do it so that I could make sure that I was around for her as long as I possibly can be. I actually wouldn't change the journey that I've been on because it's made me a much stronger and confident person. I do still have to make a decision about my ovaries at some point in the near future, because my risk of ovarian cancer is between 40 and 60%, so it's still quite high, and that's kind of a whole other kind of kettle of fish. But I do feel a lot safer and a lot more comfortable in the knowledge that I've taken the preventative measures.
The discovery of the BRCA gene 30 years ago was a major breakthrough in cancer research. Genetic testing and the developments of new treatments have all helped people like Lisa have choices. But it's also helping research into other types of cancer.
Here we've got MRI scans of the brain, and on the left the tumour relatively large, and then on the right we have the patient after completion of treatment, and we can see that there's been a reduction in the size of the tumour.
Glasgow University are now leading a study partially funded by Cancer Research UK. It's investigating whether drugs originally developed for BRCA cancers will work on an aggressive type of brain tumour. Professor Anthony Chalmers is an oncologist and lead researcher.
So at the moment it's uniformly fatal. Everybody with this cancer essentially dies because of that tumour. And the cancers in the brain also cause all kinds of problems, as you can imagine, with disabilities and problems with memory and personality. So to be able to change that and improve the outcomes for those patients would be massive, not just in terms of the number of patients, but in terms of what is really a big public health problem. But like with the BRCA discovery, we hope that it won't just be brain tumour patients who benefit from this, and we can apply what we learn in this particular cancer to other types of cancer.
For Lisa, 30 years of research has helped her feel much more positive about the future.
And it gives me so much hope. And by the time my daughter has to go through it, there's going to be so many different options. The medical world will be so different then. And it means, hopefully, that people who do have genetic alterations will find out in enough time that they have enough time to be able to do something before it gets to the point of a cancer diagnosis.
That report there from